So a lot of guys are confused about what next to do in their life after being red pilled or going MGTOW or going their own way. Oh, anyway, guys, I'm actually enjoying my Guinness Stout right now. So, so some MGTOW videos you'll be watching, and you hear people in the comment section complaining about it's not about what is wrong or what is what is not right that is going on in gynocentric societies. But what's the solution? In other words, how do they move on, or what's the next thing for them to do? Now, the reason why you are not getting that kind of solution, even though it's actually those most of those videos are giving us solution, but people tend to still look at it from the gynocentric uh, uh, mirror or belief, because from childhood we've been taught hard work, hard work, hard work. You have to slave, you have to strain yourself to be successful. And to crown it all, the people we look up to as successful people will also um, validate those beliefs by telling you, oh, that's how they got to where they were, because they stress themselves, they got there because of hard work. Yeah, so because you see them as role models or as mentors, they are telling you, oh, you have to get here. If you want to be where I am, you have to sweat. You have to slave yourself for other people. You have to slave yourself for the society. You have to give up every happiness you have for you to get to where they are. So people now look up, still have that belief. So even when they've been red pilled, even when they decide to go their own way, even when they decide not to succumb to gynocentric society belief systems or norms, they still expect other men to remind them or to tell them, oh, remember, you have to continue to look up to the other people that suffered before they became successful. So you have to do the same thing. So if nobody is telling them in such videos or such articles or something, they look as if they are not getting any solution. So even when they tell them, you have to find purpose in your life and forget about trying to please the gynocentric society. They still don't find it. They don't find satisfaction in such information. You see, I think the most important thing for us to do is to define success. What does what does society define as success? When you look at the world definition of success, or majority, what the majority or the current man, or if I don't put it, an average man right now will tell you a successful man is the one that have the biggest amount of money in the bank. Or a successful man is a man who can feed other people, who can provide for other people. Or a successful man is a man who have 50 vehicles as a personal car. Or a successful man is the one, name it. As far as I'm concerned, a successful man is one who can show the world that he has arrived, that he has made money or wealth. That's what the people define as success. So because of that, everybody is looking at money, money, money. And of course, like I said, those people they look up to that have gotten that money or that are wealthy will come back. Some of them come back to tell people, oh, you have to suffer, you have to do hard work. That's how he got there, because he was doing everything. He was going sleep. He wasn't sleeping at night. He was staying away, doing all kinds of things, going out of his way, sweating, killing every part of his body until he became successful, until he got the money, until the business now booms, until this happened, until this happened. Well, I think the problem is because of those wrong belief systems the other people put in children when they were growing up. People deviate from their path and focus on other people's path. And that's why things are not working out for them. Because I bet you, some of those people, they said, you see, or you define as successful men because of the amount of wealth they've accumulated. Some of them didn't even do 1/3 of the hard work we are putting right now, or you put in the past. They didn't even put, not just 1/3, they didn't even make any, even though they may claim to you that's what they did to get there. They didn't even raise a pin, but they're already where you are looking up to become, to get, probably, hopefully, or if you are religious, by God's grace, or God's grace, whatever you want to call it, that you get there in future. We are here. Well, it makes it easier when you look at things metaphysically, when you understand how this universe works, not just all this crap we gather from childhood. When you understand how universe works, you realize that you don't need to do any hard work to be a successful man. And being a successful man doesn't mean when you have money. That doesn't define a success. Because success is defined by an individual, his own reality. If you want to sing and you have an access to express that desire or that talent, it doesn't matter whether money is coming to it or not, but you have somewhere you can go in, enter and sing and flow naturally with the talent you have. Or even if you don't have the talent, but that's your desire, you always want to sing, then you are successful. If your desire is to drive a sports car or cars that are very fun to drive, and you have access to it, whether you own it or not, and you do it more often than any other thing you do every day or whenever you get the chance. And let me put it this way: a successful man is a man who has something he does that had nothing to do with other people. Something that he does that other people's doesn't determine whether he does it or not. There's something he finds very, very interesting to do, even if there's no other person in the world watching him doing that. But he finds it very, very interesting to engage in that thing because it makes him very happy. That's a successful man. That is a success. Not everybody is interested in being wealthy. It doesn't make you, just because you don't have 50 million in your account, doesn't mean you are not a happy man. And the person that has the money is a happy man. Don't forget that the happiest people on this earth are the ones living in the rural areas, not the ones in the township that have all the money, but or with all the headaches that comes with that money and the responsibilities. So all you need the most important thing in this discussion is a decision on whether to go by the route of hard work or to simply follow your path. So if you're a man that wants to go your own way or don't want to be a conformist anymore, or you want to find your own purpose in this life, you have to follow your path, not the hard work belief system. You know, some people will say, oh, what do you mean? Hard work is what brings success. Well, if hard work brings success, why do you think the barrel pushers are among the poorest? You want to tell me that you that just sit in your office and is there all air conditioning is cooling your head, you barely do nothing except to gossip, go online, check this and that, then spend only a few minutes to write or talk something, or spend some minutes on the phone talking to clients without even standing up from your seat. Is that what you call hard work? Because it's very, very funny when people say, oh, yeah, they do hard work, that's how I made it. You did nothing. All you did was sitting down, you come to work every day, you sit down in a seat, you don't even make any move. Even when you do, just to go and enter kitchen, the office kitchen, to take some tea, whatever. So it's not about hard work. The people that do the hardest work earns the less. You know, I bring out particular things or pragmatic things that is you yourself can actually ask yourself those questions. How come the richest in this world don't even raise fingers? They do the less work. I won't even call it work. They do the less, yet they experience more money or receive more money. Why those that do the hardest or do most of the work sees very little amount of money or wealth? If actually I will call it wealth, because when you don't even have money, what do I call it? At least you lack abundance of money. Let me put it that way. So, but your path is what will lead you to success. And what is your path? I can't tell you how to find your own path. But the thing is, your path is already staring at you and you know it. But for some reasons, because other people are telling you, oh, it's a waste of time. So why would you even think of that when everybody is doing this and you are thinking of the other thing that will even fetch you money, that you are a loser? So because of that, you deviate from your path and follow other people's path. Which, in fact, may not even be other people's path. You know, it could be that every other person too is confused, following probably out of 100 people, somebody who follows his path is doing very well in his own path. Every other person jump out of his own path to do the same thing, to follow that man's path, and they end up living miserable. How can you be? Why can't you be miserable when you are not on your path? It doesn't matter what it is. I don't know. For example, my own path is I'm a car guy. I love working on cars. I love driving fun cars. There are other things too that makes my life very interesting and also makes me happy. but I just pointed one out. Now, when I'm working on cars, I could start from morning, very early in the morning, and up to 9 p.m. sometimes. I'm still busy working on cars. It may not necessarily be mine, could be other people's cars. And most cases, I won't even have any, my stomach will be very empty from that morning till night, and I don't even feel hungry. As in, don't feel hungry that much for me to even say, oh no, it's too much, let me go and eat. It's as if when most times when I'm doing those things, as if the clock just stop, everything just stop. As in 30 minutes or 5 hours will look like 5 minutes to me in those moments. That's because I'm on my path. I'm doing what I love to do, even when nobody is watching me. In fact, given all options, I will still choose to do those things I'm doing, whether money is coming out of it or not. That is my path. But the interesting thing is, because I've understood how universe work, it may not necessarily be from doing what I love that money comes into my experience from. Sometimes it comes in various ways I don't even expect, or even had in mind that, oh, this could actually fetch me money or something. You just, or you know that universe will take care of you. Money you don't even expect to be coming in. It could be years from that. Normally, what I've understood is, when you start doing those things, that you follow your path, focus on it. Initially, yes, you may not bring in those. If your interest, your other interest involves money, you may not bring in the money that you want. But one thing I know is, every desire of yours will usually will manifest. I tell people, don't focus on money, just focus on what you want. What you want is a sports car, or what you want is a house, what you want is to travel all over the world. What you want is to have good clothes, expensive clothes, or whatever. It's not necessarily the money. So if you want those items, that is what you want, then don't forget about how it comes to you. It could come in various means. It could come as somebody giving out those things to you, or maybe you all of a sudden you win a lottery, which can afford you to buy those things, or somebody will it out to you, or whatever means, or maybe a car that costs $50,000 or $100,000 and you can't afford it. Before you know it, something could happen. Somebody will say, hey, if you can take this car at $5,000, because I need the money desperately. I'm not after profit or anything. I just want to let the car go, so I'll use the money for something. And you look at what you have, you can actually afford the 5,000 rather than the actual value of the vehicle, which is 100,000. Other people might say it's not possible, but it's possible. That's why I say the universe will make. I think I'll be telling my personal stories in subsequent videos to understand what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter what other people define as success, because what they usually define as success is hard work, and that hard work is what is killing people. Look at all kinds of disease now. Everybody, high blood pressure, stroke, this, that all comes as a result of stress, hard work. It doesn't matter. People tend not to use the word hard work when they want to talk about all these diseases people get at the field of work, because they don't want people to stop being slavery to others, or to stop being slavery to the gynocentric society. So they will sweeten the walls and call it stress. I know, for example, like I said, when I'm under those bonnets, working on those cars, I feel very good doing it. Unlike if you are doing a work that stresses you up, even though I may be doing that thing, to some other person, if he doesn't have that passion in working in cars, if he go and start doing what I'm doing, it's going to be hard work for him because he's not on his path. You can only flow effortlessly on what is on your path or when you are on your path. But if you are not on your path, in fact, let me put it another way. If you are doing something that you find stressful, then you are not on your path. It's not, that thing is not on your path. It's time, even if you can't get rid of it at that moment, start work. I say make out time to do something that makes you feel good, that other people are not involved, or other people doesn't matter. They don't matter in that thing. Whether you don't need their validation. Whether they are there, let's assume you are in a forest only by you, or no other person is there, and something that you love doing, you have access to it in that forest, only you, and you get on doing that thing and it makes you very, very happy. Right now, that's the only way. That's what, if you want to know your path, just sit down and think of what I just said. Put yourself in the middle of a forest or a desert. What will you do when there's no other person? What do you think? And you are not, let's put a sit condition that you can't get out of that forest or that desert. So you just have to make the best you can while you still stay alive there. What do you think will make you the happiest man on earth if you start doing? Because at that time, it's not about money. What do you need money for? You don't even have any money to impress the money with. So it's not about money to buy this or buy. What do you think will make you a happy man in that forest all by yourself? Without anybody's validation, everybody praising you, seeing you doing that. But you are doing, something if you start doing, no other person will be happier than you on this earth. Something you do and get inner satisfaction. That is your path. Once you can figure out what that is your path. Like I said, you could be surprised that it could be something that may sound stupid. But trust me, that is your path. Don't expect that thing to be where money will flow in. But the universe makes it that once you're on your path and you follow that path, every other thing comes in various ways. It could probably like skydiving, or you like what else? Maybe you like no, let me not talk about cars. I think I use it for a long time now. I don't know. Well, anything you can physically do, whatever, which is what we call inspired action. So anything you can do that you find yourself, you can't help but do that thing, even when nobody is watching you, but you'll be very happy to do it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to think about and focus on. That's your path. Once you get on that your path, every other things will be added. I mean, I'm no longer religious, but I know Bible sources. Part of the Bible was actually when I was still religious. They were, red pill contents. Trying to tell people how you get you gain other abundance in life, other than money. Because right now, Ghanocentric society only focus on abundance of money, forgetting every other abundance, because they tell you that, oh, once you get abundance of money, every other thing comes into play, or it takes care of everything. No, it doesn't. Most people that commit suicide are the rich men, not just the poor men. So don't think money is enough to make you happy. It could even turn you into a miserable man. So that's your part. You have to figure it out. So don't expect all those your YouTube video creators to be telling you, or MGTOW video channels or spokesman to be telling you, oh, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do, this is how you can move on. No, they're not the one to tell you your path. They can only tell you theirs, or show you how they are living theirs, how they are following their own path. Yours, you know it. Like I say, if you sit down and give it 5 minutes, you know what you actually love doing, that have nothing to do with your current work now, your whatever you're doing that is fetching you money, or I don't know, whatever it is, you know it. Nobody knows what is going inside your head. Anybody, you can fake it to other people, but only you know what you really want, not what you want others. You want for so that others will like you, because most people choose to like what other people want them to have or want them to like, not really what they want. And that's why most people are not miserable. So for people that have been asking me through mails and all that, messages, oh, how are you doing this? How are you living, doing what you want to do? How do you manage to do this thing? Now you know how. Because I am on my path. I realized on very few years ago that once you focus on your path and cut out every other person out of the equation, ignore the noise, then you're a successful man. Every other thing will be coming into your place. So this idea of hard work is gynocentric. It will kill you. It's not for your own good. Forget it. I'm not saying you should quit your job if your job is very stressful for you. But at least start doing every day or every 2 days or whatever. Make out time to do something, that thing you would love to do. Even if it's just trekking. Whatever it is, even if it's swimming, whatever it is, once you love doing that thing, make out time, even if it's for 5 minutes a day or so. Before you know it, things will turn. The universe will change your reality. It will move you out of that your job. Circumstances will come to the point that you have no, eventually either you are fired or you leave, or something will make you leave, and already as you're coming out, something big is already there. It may not even be that your passion, that thing you do every day. But because you are in a state of happiness, you are in a state of clarity, doing that thing that makes you happy, it will just bring into experience something that will bring in abundance of money, including other abundances you have interest in. That's how universe works. I hope this video helps a lot of MGTOW guys. I just hope it does. So talk to you guys soon in the subsequent videos. Alright guys.